Every month, finance teams around the world lose thousands of hours to the same repetitive tasks. Closing the books, reconciling accounts, building the same financial model, line by line, from scratch. But somewhere inside Microsoft software, a quiet shift has been happening. An AI system that doesn't just sit inside Excel anymore. It reads your financial data, understands your workflows, and starts doing the work alongside you. This is Microsoft Copilot for Finance. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what it can do, what it can't, and whether it deserves a place in your finance team's toolkit. Finance has always been a numbers-heavy, detail-heavy profession. One misplaced formula, one missed reconciliation, and the ripple effects can reach an entire company. That's exactly the kind of high-stakes, repetitive environment artificial intelligence was built to support. Microsoft has spent the past few years building Copilot into a genuine finance assistant, not just a chatbot bolted onto Excel. In this video, we're breaking down what Copilot for Finance actually is, how it works inside tools you already use, what its newest features bring to the table, and where its real limitations still lie. Let's start with the foundation. At its core, Microsoft Copilot for Finance is a role-based AI experience built specifically for finance professionals. Instead of being a general-purpose assistant, it connects directly to Dynamics 365 Finance and Microsoft Graph, pulling together financial data that would normally be scattered across systems. That connection matters. It means Copilot isn't guessing at your numbers. It's working from your actual financial records, transaction histories, and business context. This intelligence doesn't stay locked in one app either. It shows up inside Excel for modeling and analysis, inside Outlook for financial communication, and inside Teams for collaboration. The goal is simple. Bring the data to the person, instead of making the person chase the data. The most significant recent update to Copilot for Finance lives inside Excel. Microsoft introduced a feature that lets finance teams create what are called skills. Think of a skill as a repeatable instruction set. Instead of prompting Copilot from scratch every single time you need to build a financial model or close the books, you define the steps once. From then on, Copilot follows that same structure every time the task comes up. This applies to some of the most time-consuming work in finance: building financial models, closing the books at month-end, updating recurring reports, running variance analysis to compare actual performance against forecasts. According to Microsoft's Excel product team, the idea is to move away from starting from zero each time and instead guide Copilot through a consistent, reviewable process that produces output people can actually trust. That word, trust, comes up constantly in how Microsoft talks about this feature. And that's not an accident. Finance is a field where a wrong number isn't just inconvenient. It's a liability. Beyond Excel skills, Microsoft has built dedicated finance agents. Two of the most notable are the reconciliation agent and the variance analysis agent. The reconciliation agent is designed to compare records across systems and flag discrepancies automatically, a task that traditionally eats up hours of manual cross-checking. The variance analysis agent focuses on comparing actual financial results against budgets or forecasts, surfacing the differences that matter instead of making an analyst dig through spreadsheets line by line. These agents aren't included automatically with every Copilot subscription. They require a separate license, specifically Microsoft 365 Copilot for Finance, layered on top of the standard Copilot add-on. That distinction matters if you're evaluating this for your own organization, because it changes both the cost and the setup process. Microsoft has also introduced something called Finance Home, designed to be the starting point of a finance professional's day. Instead of opening 5 different applications to figure out what needs attention, Finance Home brings together prioritized insights, business summaries, and relevant financial context in a single place. From there, a user can move directly into Finance Chat, Excel, Outlook, or Teams, depending on what the task requires. The philosophy behind this is straightforward. Reduce the friction between noticing a problem and actually solving it. In a profession where deadlines are unforgiving, especially around month-end and quarter-end close, that kind of centralized starting point can meaningfully change how a day unfolds. Another major update expands the data connectors available inside Copilot in Excel. These connectors bring in trusted financial data from various sources, and they support more advanced modeling tasks, including discounted cash flow modeling, often referred to as DCF, using structured markdown files as part of the process. This is a meaningful shift. Financial modeling has traditionally required a strong background in Excel formulas and a lot of manual structuring. With these connectors and modeling support, Copilot is being positioned to handle more of that structural work, while still keeping the process traceable, meaning a human can review exactly what changed and why. Microsoft has also said it worked with the Financial Modeling Institute to benchmark these features against real-world finance cases, which suggests an effort to ground this in how finance professionals actually work, not just what looks impressive in a demo. Now let's talk about access, because this is where a lot of confusion happens. Microsoft 365 Copilot is an add-on. It does not replace your existing Microsoft 365 subscription, it sits on top of it, which means you're paying for both. Reported pricing has shown promotional rates around $18 per user, with enterprise tiers reaching around $30 per user, some of which bundle in Copilot for sales, service, and finance together. Pricing structures have been reported to shift over time, so it's worth checking current Microsoft pricing directly before making a budgeting decision. On the data side, Copilot in Excel works with the workbook you currently have open. The broader Copilot in Microsoft 365 can access files in SharePoint and OneDrive that your account already has permission to view. It does not reach outside your Microsoft 365 tenant. And if your organization wants finance agents connected to systems like Dynamics 365 or SAP, that requires additional ERP configuration on top of the base setup. In short, Copilot inherits your existing permissions and governance. It doesn't bypass them. So where does all of this actually help? The clearest value shows up in repetitive, time-consuming work. Monthly closes that used to take days of manual checking. Variance reports that required pulling data from multiple systems by hand. Financial models that had to be rebuilt from scratch every reporting cycle. By turning those processes into repeatable, AI-assisted workflows, Copilot is aiming to give finance professionals back the one resource they never have enough of: time. Not time to do less work, but time to spend on judgment calls, strategic decisions, and the kind of thinking that still requires a human mind in the loop. But it's worth being honest about the limits here too. Copilot for Finance is built to work within Microsoft's own ecosystem: Excel, Outlook, Teams, Dynamics 365. If your organization relies heavily on other platforms, integration will take extra setup. And while the traceability features are designed to make outputs reviewable, no finance team should treat AI-generated numbers as final without human oversight. The technology accelerates the work. It doesn't remove the responsibility of the people signing off on it. Microsoft Copilot for Finance isn't a single tool. It's a growing ecosystem: repeatable Excel skills, dedicated finance agents for reconciliation and variance analysis, a centralized finance home, and deeper data connectors for real financial modeling. Together, they're built around one core idea. Take the repetitive, error-prone parts of finance work off your plate, so the people doing that work can focus on decisions that actually require human judgment. Whether it's the right fit for your team depends on your existing Microsoft ecosystem, your budget, and how much of your workflow already lives inside Excel and Dynamics 365. If this breakdown helped you understand what Copilot for Finance really offers, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the tools shaping how we work. And if you have experience using these features yourself, share it in the comments. Real-world insight is always more valuable than a feature list.